Fishing, usually referred to as inshore fishing, continues to be one of the hottest things happening in all outdoors. Here's Editor-in-Chief Doug Stange, along with Captain C.J. Rojas of Griffin Fishing Charters, talking tactics for that most popular of all inshore fish, the redfish, as they travel the bayous just south of New Orleans near Lafitte, Louisiana. We're already a couple of fish catches into the day when Captain C.J. hooks a good fish.
Whoa, whoa! All right, this is what we're talking about, right?
Another one right there.
Now that fish was almost even with the bottom. I mean, he was 3 foot, 4 feet off the bow of the boat, and he ran out towards the point. And the casting cut him off, and he.
That's what I like to see. Taking a little line. And you got smooth drag on there. Those are nice reels.
Oh yeah, fine. This is very fine equipment.
So this is 10-pound line for these redfish. It's a medium action fluger rod, and it's one of the new President 30 style or 30 class reels. We've got it loaded with 10-pound tests.
I'm glad we loaded with 10-pound tests. And this is one of those over 8-pound fish that we were talking about.
Now you never know. Huh?
Yeah, but he could be as big as I want him to be right now.
That's true. That's true. What we're doing is we're fishing. Well, these are, you call this a bayou, right?
Actually, we came through a trenage.
Trenage?
Which just leads to duck pond.
Ah, okay.
Trenage is just a French word for small bayou, natural bayou. But we're in less than a foot of water, actually, right now. A lot of these fish, we see them run, like that one, for instance, how we seen them run from the boat, and you see most of them that you catch.
Yep. Well, it's a very visual affair, but of course we're not, this is the first part of March, and this isn't really prime time, is it? It's good.
Right now, yeah, it's kind of, we always say March is a transition month. You're coming out of the winter, the water's still kind of cold for these fish.
Yep.
They still eat, they still have to eat, but it's not as good as it gets.
Yep.
They're in the very early part, but today's been great so far, so we can't really.
Ooh,
just enough
fish,
on him to get a couple cranks at a time.
Bring him right here.
There he is.
There! Wow! There!
All right.
Better sized fish,
yes,
huh? Nice fish.
That's heavy duty.
You made the point about them fighting hard, and that is one of the reasons that this estuary fishing, this inshore fishing is really catching on with like in-fisherman people. A lot of them live a long ways away, but they're looking for something really exciting, and this is exciting. It's very visual, first of all. Again, you can use the same tackle in most cases that they've already purchased for bass fishing or whatever they do at home, and these fish are going to fight harder. And there's lots of them available in certain parts of the country. That is a nice fish. Now, what's your favorite? You use that spoon a lot.
I use the gold spoon. What's unique about the spoon is that it's weedless. It has a weed guard on it, so you can pull it through lots of grass without hanging up and ruining your cast.
Well, let's get him back, and then we'll talk other lures.
How to work.
There we go.
Just a quick look at some of the most reliable lures for redfish. Jigs tipped with thumper tails like the Berkley Power Mullet shine all year long. So do spoons like the Berkley Johnson Silver Minnow. Spinnerbaits also work well at times, as do surface lures like the Rapala Skitterwalk, especially once the weather warms and the fish get really active. Meanwhile, one of the hottest new options on the market is Berkley's Blade Dancer. Take a moment, too, to note how Captain CJ rigs his spoons to keep them working freely and to reduce line twist. Just add a split ring and a swivel immediately ahead of the lure.
We're going to go into these little pockets right here and try to fish some of these islands, but a lot of times, the smaller the pocket, the shallower the water. So we'll edge our way up in here and try to pick us up something off of these islands. I love broken up stuff, broken up islands, individual small points like this. The more chopped up the land looks, usually the better the area is for crab.
Okay, well the crabs are moving too, aren't they?
Oh yeah.
Do they come past these points? They blow past the little points in the current?
The crabs do, yeah. The crabs will move with the current, but most of the time they'll cling on to grass and stuff, or they'll cling on to the
so they're
points.
Bumping into the bank looking for?
Right. They just throw, the fish, I believe they always almost circle. They'll just run on shorelines looking for bait fish or crab. Because the redfish will eat anything, not just crab. It'll eat crab, they eat a lot of the pogies, small sardines. We find mullets. We'll find 4-inch, 5-inch mullets in them sometimes. and a big fish. But you find crab more often than anything else, and usually it's a small, quarter-sized crab.
Little blue crabs.
Right. Just like the redfish, the crabs use all of this marsh to grow in. And it's actually, if you watch a crab take off, it almost just like a spoon does it, side to side. Whoa! There we go!
Oh, right on the bank! Whoa, it's
Now we're
taking
seeing
off.
him. Look at that.
Let me turn this here.
Yeah, if you don't mind, you gotta veer us out because the wind's pushing us fast, and he's pulling back the opposite way here. All right, good fish.
Take him around here?
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Now, how many you told me you caught over 2,000 redfish?
Yes.
Or, well, way more than that. Say 3,500 redfish in a year?
That was 3,843.
Holy cow. Here.
All right. That's another beautiful fish, redfish right there.
That's a big guy.
He is a house. He is a house.
Oh! Couldn't quite see him in the net. There we go. Missed him again.
Get him up on top. Don't get him up on the top.
Okay.
All right.
There.
All right.
Good job.
Thank you, sir.
Good job.
It has 3 spots on it.
Whew, easy there.
You bite.
Boy, they are just one big piece of muscle.
That is awesome.
And, that's just like, a bass fisherman, any bass fisherman would go along the same shore doing the same thing.
Same exact.
That we're
The
doing
technique
right
is so similar to fishing bass. I always tell people, if you enjoy fishing bass, you're going to love this. Because we don't have all the trees to hang up in out here.
Absolutely. Back you go.
All right.
Okay.
Let's do it again.
There we go. Whoa, right on the surface.
There you go. Wow.
Way to go.
Beautiful.
Come on back here.
Fish.
Put him down on the deck here.
Woo. That is a pretty one right there.
So what do you call these guys?
We call these the big fish, over 7 to 8 pounds,
Yeah.
hammer dogs.
Hammer dogs?
Hammer dogs.
Well, I'll take all the hammer dogs I can get. I got liberal limits here in Louisiana. There's a lot of fish. You can come down and harvest selectively, take some fish home. And I tell you what, CJ, you're one of the best young captains I think I've ever come across.
Sure appreciate it. Sure enjoy fishing with you.
Well, I think we're going to send a lot of our viewers down.
Absolutely. Can't wait. Looking forward to it.